What does the dinosaur say?
No.
The dinosaur says no. It was a beautiful golden morning for the 1st of November. I did not feel at all prepared for Nano, partly because I did not have a spread in my bullet journal. I did not have a bullet journal set up. I had just gotten to the end of my last one, and my new one was sitting there still with its wrapper on and nothing inside of it. So I did manage to squeeze in a few minutes in the morning to work on that. I am not a fancy bullet journaler. I just tried to make it decent, make it functional for my purposes for this month. Whatever my goals might be, I don't get to write until nap time. And today, nap time was quite brief. I only wrote 325 words during nap, and I was feeling really frustrated and defeated. And so this thing happened recently that I don't quite know how to explain. I can tell you what happened, but I don't know that I can make it make sense for you. It doesn't really make sense to me. Earlier this year, I read The House in the Cerulean Sea, and it blew my mind, and I just absolutely loved it. I thought it was so gorgeous. I literally cried about halfway through when I realized that there was no rating beyond 5 stars on Goodreads, that I had to lump this in with everything else I had already given 5 stars to. And that's a tragedy. It is such an incredible book. Also, earlier this year, I read Leah on the Offbeat by Becky Albertalli, and that is so funny. It was so funny. I was just flagging my husband down randomly to read lines to him because it's just uproarious. And if you need a laugh, I would strongly, strongly recommend it. So I thought that was it. I thought I'd had my mind-blowingly gorgeous, break your heart but in a good way book and my funniest book of the year already. And then because I loved The House in the Cerulean Sea so much, I read The Extraordinaries by T.J. Klune just because he wrote it, and I didn't know anything about it going into it. And I don't know quite what to say. I mean, it had all of the qualities of both of those other books in spades. I laughed so hard I thought I was going to wake the baby up, and I also cried repeatedly, and I thought that I was going to get to the end and just have to turn back to the beginning and start reading again, which is a thing I have not done in decades. I used to do that as a teenager with favorite books. And I don't know. You don't realize how shut down you are until something tears you open and, lets the light in. And so it was an amazing book, but I've been feeling much more emotionally vulnerable. And usually I pride myself on being really buoyant, and I just have not been feeling that way. And I don't want to make it seem like it's a bad book or it made me sad or whatever. It just made me feel more open, I guess. Obviously, there's been a lot in life in the last year and a half that I have been keeping a lid on. Everybody who seems to be doing okay is doing. And so there's just, there's a lot under there. And so anyway, so only getting 325 words during nap was, it hit me hard. I felt bad about it. And I was like, I'm just going to keep scratching out a few words here and there as I can. And got a few more words. I was like, all right, I at least have a few hundred more words. And I looked, and I had actually written more than 1,000 new words after the baby woke up and the kids are running around and everything is wild. And I'm just like trying to scrape together a few moments between catastrophes and dirty diapers and whatnot. And so I'm sitting at 1356 right now. Long story short, 1356. And I was really hoping to do like a few 3K days right at the start of the month. I don't know. Hey, can we try this again? What does the dinosaur say?
No.
What does the dinosaur say?
No.
Are you a dinosaur?
No.
I stayed up late last night and I managed to scrape together 2,106 words, largely thanks to a couple of live streams. I joined Morgan Lee for a little while and Little Forest Homes, and so I will link them below. Lots of people were streaming for the first. It was great. It's been hard dragging the words out. They're not coming quickly or smoothly. So it's taking longer, more hours to get those words than I would like. And now it is Tuesday. It is getting late. Again, the baby did not sleep well. I have managed just over 1,000 words so far. I am tired. I am hungry. I would really like to hit 2K again today, but I don't think it's going to happen. If I did hit 2K a day, I would be able to take 5 days off this month, and I like the sound of that, but we'll see. I'm gonna get some food and try to at least get a few more words. I made it to 2256 for the second, again staying up too late. It is now Wednesday the 3rd, and I was able to get the baby to sleep for a longer stretch than she had been the last couple of days. I tried some of the delicious tea that I was gifted from Phoebe Ross, and I tried the mango. It was excellent, and I got a bunch done during nap. I got 1,340 words, and now it is late. It is 9 o'clock. I took a shower and was gonna try and force some more words out, but it's been kind of a rough day. I'm just not up for it. And although I do not have the kind of big head start I would really have liked, I am about 700 words ahead. So I just wanted to film a little ending here after those first 3 days. It has at times felt like a major struggle. I'm getting the words, but that I'm not achieving any sort of flow or feeling in the groove, or like, I'm just sort of dragging the words out, and that's not a fun feeling and often leads to like not feeling good about the words. But there was a little bit of time when I was definitely happy with some stuff that I wrote. It was a little bit on the amusing side, some dialogue from other characters, and a little bit of thought process from my main character. So at a couple different points, I was happy with that. So maybe that's a good sign. Things are moving in a better direction, or I'm starting to get in the groove of it. I don't think that I had mentioned in this vlog at all what it is I'm doing. So last Nano I lost. I made it to 35K last Nano on a thriller, adult thriller, which I'd never written adult or a thriller. And I had a little baby at the time. My baby was quite small, so that I did 35K. I mean, everybody's like, you should be so proud of yourself. I'm like, I wanted to win. At any rate, the project fizzled out for me a little bit after that, and I ended up working on a middle grade I was really excited about for a while. So I have circled back to that thriller. So that is what I am working on. I have added 5,702 words to it in the last 3 days, and I am confident that I could, write 50K this month, and that would bring me to about the end, somewhere in there. So I do feel a little bit like I'm overwriting. So maybe not quite to the end, but I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell in the thick of it, and I think that right now for me to just like keep my head above water here, I just need to write whatever and not worry about the quality of it. I am honestly more invested in my middle grade and my YA fantasies, and I just had such a great idea that I couldn't not write it. So the concept is awesome. The execution is questionable, but that's totally fine for now. Anyway, here we are, morning of the 4th, and I am gonna get to work on today. So until next time, I am Moon Petrie. Wish me luck and come hang out with me in a few more days, because we're gonna be working on Fort Nano, the cardboard box castle that Phoebe Ross sent me supplies for to keep my kids busy. Also from Phoebe, these beautiful butterfly stickers. I'm giving myself one for every 1,000 words.